Mr. Mo Kelly here, KFI AM 640. We are live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. I wish you had more faith in me because I tried to tell you. Maybe you're unfamiliar with Later with Mo Kelly, the show. Maybe you're unfamiliar with me. But I have these little axioms in life that I live by. I try to tell you. One of my chief ones is the roach theory. You've heard it before, probably, but just bear with me. Someone hasn't. I have this belief, if you should see a roach in your house, unfortunate as that might be, if you see a roach scurrying across the floor, let's say 1 a.m. because you flicked the light on, that one roach is not what you should be most concerned with. You should be more concerned with the hundreds likely which are in the walls. It's cousins, it's, baby mamas, freeloading neighbors who come by asking for a cup of sugar and never leave. My point is, what you don't see is probably more important and more impactful than what you do see or what you already know. When I opened the news today and I saw this news alert on my phone, which said that a Japan Airlines flight struck a Delta plane at Seattle Airport. Hey, Mark Ronner. First, I thought of Mark Ronner.
Yeah, thanks for the call
because
out there.
I associate all things Seattle with Mark Ronner.
Including air disasters. That's great, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Like a mnemonic device. But also, it highlighted what I'd already been saying. How many times have I talked with you earnestly about how you don't know about half the stuff which goes on? We're now focused on it because of the tragic midair collision just outside of Reagan National Airport in the Potomac. We're aware of it. It's like it's on our consciousness now. But because of that original disaster, have you seen all the other stories about how the Associated Press reviewed a federal database that cataloged these near misses and all these other issues which just never made the media? In fact, last May, there was a helicopter which passed just 300 feet below a commercial airliner, triggering a cockpit collision avoidance alert and prompting the jet's pilot to file a report with the Aviation Safety Reporting System. Did you know about that? No, I didn't. It wasn't reported to the general public. And I was telling you because of my proximity to my sister who worked at LAX for dozens and dozens of years, these types of incidents, I wouldn't say are common, but there's so much which happens outside the public view that you and I are just not told about. Now that everyone is paying attention and is focused, we're going to hear about more and more stuff which either did happen or almost happened and was just never reported to the press. And I don't say this to scare you, but I've always had a healthy concern with modern air travel. And so, again, when I saw the story today that Japan Airlines flight had struck a Delta plane on the tarmac, of course, at Seattle Airport, it should remind you and me that there are more things going on out there that we're just not told about. It's not a conspiracy because not all of this is going to be reported to the media all the time. I just know that in a time like this, and here's the real point, in a time like this in which we've been firing FAA leadership, in a time like this, there's a question of whether we have enough air traffic controllers. In a time like this, when we're finding out the other issues and problems which have not floated to the surface as far as being reported, you should look at all this just a little bit differently. I don't know about you, but I do. Because what happened today with that Japan Airlines, as far as I'm concerned, that's just the latest roach. I know, crude analogy, but you get the point. There are obviously more issues than we've been aware of. This is not to cast aspersion. This is not to point the finger. This is not to assess blame. I'm just talking about we know more now about issues in our federal airspace than we did 2 or 3 weeks ago. And we're going to learn more and more because more is going to come out. Because journalists, if they actually do their damn jobs, will find out more. We will learn more. And hopefully that will be a roadmap to just journalism in general, where they'll actually dig and find the truth and find out more and then use that information for the enlightenment of all of us. Right, Mark?
You know, the only problem I have with your analogy is that roaches can survive bumping into each other.
They can.
Planes, not so much.
I didn't say that planes are roaches.
Oh, okay.
But as far as what we perceive to be an issue or a problem, it's usually the stuff that we don't know about, or we should be more concerned with the stuff and the things and the creatures we don't see. You know, we could pull out the Raid can. Let me just extend the analogy. We could pull out the Raid can and hopefully kill that one roach.
I think ignorance is the one thing, like H.P. Lovecraft said at one point, that allows us to maintain our sanity. If we knew all the things that almost happen, we would lose our mind.
Oh, absolutely. And I know from just what my wife would tell me about the restaurant industry, what they do to prepare for the health department to come in and assess whether they're worthy of an A, B, or an F. If you knew what restaurants were doing the other 364 days of the year, instead of just preparing for that one day when the health inspector comes in, you probably would never eat out again.
Well, and I know you're a fan of the 1978 Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where the hero of the movie is a health inspector.
Yes.
And the movie starts out with him finding a rat turd in a restaurant. And the
No
guy says,
here.
And the guy says, it's a caper. Well, okay, if it's a caper, then let's have you eat it.
And curiously enough, did not.
Nope.
That's how I just wanted to start off tonight, give you something to think about. It's a lot more about what we don't see as opposed to what we do. When we come back, we have to talk about how Tuwala is still celebrating because word has come down that Cruise, the chief competitor of Waymo, had to lay off half of its staff.
Yes.
So, you know, Tuwala's like, yes, all my promotion of Waymo is paying off, and I'm going to get a raise from Waymo.
Is he wearing any new bling, any expensive wristwatches, anything like that?
He doesn't wear jewelry, but he buys things. I just noticed he has more new things.
He has not developed a taste for Rolexes?
No, he's just things.
That's
like
how you get caught up.
You know, get some new clothes, new shoes. Yeah.
That laugh kind of said it all.
Oh, no, it's true. It's true. That's coming up next on Later with Mo Kelly. KFI AM 640 live everywhere, the iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
And we have talked extensively about Waymo, the autonomous taxi, if you will, company. We've had a lot of fun with Waymo, talking about some of the issues and problems with the individual cars, how they've been assaulted, how they've been attacked and set on fire. And we've gone back and forth about whether our society is either ready for the technology or whether the technology is ready for our society. But there was another company in that battle for supremacy as far as robotaxis. We talked about Cruise, but not as often, obviously, as Waymo. And Cruise did not have the early success of gaining entrance into various markets. We know that Waymo was in Northern California, San Francisco, Southern California, I think in Phoenix as well, and other markets. But Cruise, which was a subsidiary of GM, never had that type of market penetration. Today, Cruise, the robotaxi unit of GM, laid off approximately half of its workforce, including the CEO. It's done. It is done. And we're talking about more than 1,000 employees. 1,000. According to GM, they will fold Cruise back into the parent company, and they'll just work on expanding the capabilities of what it's called the Super Cruise, which is assisted self-driving and that system, and then still work on fully autonomous vehicles. But they're leaving the robotaxi market, if you want to call it that, altogether. Quote, while not an easy decision, we are focused on combining efforts with General Motors to accelerate autonomy at scale on personal autonomous vehicles. In other words, we're getting out of the taxi market. Yeah, Tuwala, you can go ahead and do your victory dance and take a victory lap because you single-handedly killed off Waymo's competition because of your celebrity endorsement.
I am only happy to hear GM backing out of the robotaxi race, if only because Waymo has already won. That's one. That's one. You haven't heard a single incident or any disruption since Waymo has taken to the freeway. We have not. I know you all were ready to, next week, there's going to be
I'm waiting.
crash. Haven't had one. And Waymo's already on the freeway, have already seen it. Okay, I've already seen them on the freeway. So we're already good there. But I am happy to hear GM taking their lead from Waymo and reinvesting their research and their development into better enhancing our self-driving experience, because that's the next phase of self-driving technology. Once Waymo is already out in the streets, we need to then also enhance the smart technology of all the cars around it as they begin rolling out.
I don't expect to be driving, assuming that I'm still living, in my 80s. I don't have any desire to drive into my 80s. My hope, my wish is the technology is such where I won't have to worry about it, and I'll just have a completely autonomous vehicle. We're talking about the 2040s at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
If the technology is right, in let's say in 20 years, where we're living in a world which is similar to Minority Report and what Tom Cruise had, we've seen, or even Total Recall with the Johnny taxis, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I just know that we're not there yet. I want the technology to succeed. I just don't know if we as a society are mature enough for the technology. And I don't know if our infrastructure is such that it can accommodate these robotaxis with the level of top technology they have right now.
It's so weird you keep using this word if, and I laugh heartily when I hear if in reference to self-driving and autonomous technology. If only because just today, one of my coworkers at the school, Big C, Caesar, he has a Tesla. And he had to take his Tesla into the shop. And so he got a loaner Tesla. And he's showing me the Tesla key today. And the Tesla key is shaped like a Tesla. And everywhere on the Tesla key, just the remote, it activates something on the Tesla loaner. If he hits the engine portion of the toy car, it'll start up the engine. He can roll down the windows by tapping the windows on this remote. He can then also press the top of the toy car remote thing twice, and guess what the car will do? It will literally exit the parking lot, and pull up right in front of where he is, because you can summon the car. Self-driving.
When did Elon Musk get to you? Did he kidnap a family member?
Look, this is about self-driving technology and the future of autonomy that we are now embarking on, led by Waymo. Waymo should get all of this credit. Just do. This has nothing to do. Look, I am not being sponsored, nor is this an endorsement of Waymo. This is an endorsement of the future. I am a futurist. I want to see the future now.
Let me be serious for a second. When I was going to the airport for my most recent trip to Chicago, got an Uber, and the guy had like the latest Tesla. I guess this is the vehicle that he only uses for Uber. And I got to say, I enjoyed the experience. They have this thing called like Tesla Vision, where it's a 360. You could just be in the car and the windows completely blacked out, like from the movie Bird Box.
Yes.
And you would be able to see all the cars around you, including what's written on the street below you. It was incredible.
I test drove a Cybertruck at the auto show last year, and
you did what?
It is unreal what it can see.
Wait. Don't run past that.
Okay.
You were secretly test driving a Cybertruck?
Not secretly.
Welcome to the future, Foosh.
No. You were going to dip your toe in that Elon Musk water?
I always wanted to try. I'm not going to buy one, but I thought
you could steal it.
It was, yeah. No, but you're not lying. I mean, it'll actually show you the street light.
Yes.
It'll show you if it's red light, green light. It shows people on, like, if you're people on the crosswalk, someone walking versus on a bike versus on a scooter. It's insane.
It's incredible where you could have no windows
and you'll see everything.
You'll see everything.
And to Wallace's point, yeah, that the key thing is pretty badass because I've seen it in action too.
No, I'm not a Luddite. I love technology. I love the future that it's going to bring to us because of this advanced technology. I am not naive in the sense of there's going to be a lot of bumps and bruises along the way because we've had quote unquote self-driving cars for a while in varying levels, and then they end up watching Harry Potter or playing with Nintendo and they end up in the side of a wall dead.
Listen, I think you should start slow. Get one of those seats that carry you up the stairs of your house. Don't go rushing into an automated car.
The only thing wrong with that is I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
I don't know what the name of the product was, but, sit in your chair and ride up the stairs. And I was thinking like, you know what? That might be helpful in my house.
Well, even if you're not old, they do look kind of fun to ride up and down.
Except when you think about what happened to the person in the chair in Gremlins, then you think to yourself, maybe not.
I've never seen Gremlins.
You've never seen Gremlins? Where the guy got into the chair to try to escape the Gremlins and he was too old to go up the stairs himself and he got in the chair and the Gremlins had been messing with the controls and it zipped him up and down and then just shot him out the window in his motorized chair?
I like your Gremlin-based argument against that technology.
I can't believe he hasn't seen it.
That's what I'm stuck on. It's like,
that's where I'm
how
shocked.
can you be on the show and not have seen Gremlins?
That's weird. You probably haven't seen Goonies either, huh?
No, I haven't.
What the hell?
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
Last segment, we were talking about Cruise, the robotaxi, and competition to Waymo. Cruise is basically no more. They fired its CEO. They laid off some 1,000 other employees. And it led us into a conversation talking about emerging technology, autonomous vehicles, my personal concerns. Tuala's all in. There's nothing you can tell him. He's bought and paid for. So there's no type of criticism that we can levy against autonomous vehicles. Then Mark and his smart ass wanted to jump in and made some quip about me getting a stair lift at my house.
Sienna Stairlift combines fresh, contemporary styling with the best in stairlift engineering. The simple contours, along with 5 classic color options, make the Sienna a smart and practical addition to any home. It also comes in 2 chair widths, allowing you to pick the one most comfortable option for you, your home and your life. To use your Stand Now Sienna, sit on your stairlift and make yourself comfortable in the seat. Then pull across and fasten the Easy Reach seatbelt and you're ready to go.
Seatbelt!
A gentle movement of the directional control is all it takes for you to travel effortlessly and safely up or down your stairs.
Are you getting
Safety sensors ensure that nothing will get caught under the seat.
The instructions are as slow as the chair.
She's still going up the stairs. It's been 35
When you
seconds.
have arrived at the top of your stairs, you can then use your swivel lever or optionally powered swivel to retake you onto your landing, ready to get off your Sienna in a safe position.
Get off your Sienna. Is that like a euphemism?
When you are not using your stairlift, it can remain in position at the top of your stairs to act as a safety barrier, or it can be folded away to allow space for other stair users.
They couldn't have a better narrator for that commercial. They couldn't find someone like me.
Falls are the #1 cause of injury to senior citizens. Sit, relax, ride with an Acorn Stairlift, the world's leader in stairlifts. Don't let limited mobility keep you from going up and down your stairs, even outside. Call Acorn Stairlifts now for a free information kit and no obligation quote. Why risk falling when you can safely ride?
Our Acorn Stairlift is definitely more affordable than moving.
The Acorn Stairlift has a padded seat and backrest.
Padded?
Safety sensors stop the chair if there are obstacles. The seat swivels and locks so you don't twist your body. And the Acorn Stairlift folds away. It even runs during power outages.
I was really surprised at how little it cost.
It's a marvel of the future. By the way, the first one said it comes in 2 widths. Get the wide one.
See? See? I'm not speaking to you anymore. I don't even know you anymore. You used to be my friend.
Well, you want to be comfortable, and that's all I want for you.
Yeah, okay. This is one you thought I was going to play.
Recently, when I became deathly ill, I was able to summon an ambulance,
Yeah.
my next door neighbor, my family, and my doctor without picking up a telephone. I used this remote control to contact LifeCall, my 24-hour emergency medical response service. Watch. You just press this button and speak into the air and...
I'm having chest pain.
I'm calling paramedics and your family, Mr. Miller.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
We're sending help immediately, Mrs. Fletcher.
See? Protect yourself with LifeCall, and you're never alone. To get complete free information by mail about this affordable medical emergency response system, call toll-free now. LifeCall can save your life, so call to get free details by mail right away.
For free information about LifeCall, call 1-800-872-9100. That's 1-800-872-9100.
That was brutal.
I know.
That was so
I think you're going to die.
Yeah, I was like, that's the end of it there. No, I bet you could get some kind of sponsorship deal with those. And here's why they're funny, because the original woman old lady who said, I'm falling and I can't get up, she sounded and looked kind of like the Wendy's woman who said, where's the beef?
No, I thought it was the same actress for a while.
Clapper into any household outlet.
All right, I got this one for you.
Honey, turn off the light.
Has this ever happened to you? Presenting the Clapper. Lets your appliances turn on and off just by clapping. Clap on the music. It's easy. Just plug the Clapper into any household outlet, then plug in your lamp, TV, or stereo.
Clap on, clap off.
For places hard to reach, the Clapper makes it easy. Plus, the Clapper comes with an extra feature to make your home more secure. Turn to the away function, and your lights turn on at the first sound it hears. Minutes later, they turn off. And the Clapper resets to help protect your home. Leave your appliances plugged into the Clapper, and your lights will go on, turning away unwanted guests.
Clap on, clap off. The Clapper.
You could have the home of the future, and you're just sitting here mocking it.
That's the home of 1984.
No, you could have the stair lift and the Clapper. You would be set for life. You'd have one of those life alert things, and we'd come over and visit you. We'd take that stair lift for a joyride for sure.
Yeah.
When are you going to tell everybody your age, Mark?
I'm about your age. Probably a little younger.
You sure about that?
Just move on.
Oh, my goodness. You know,
I'm feeling chest pains. Chest pains. I felt that.
That would hurt me.
Oh, the only one.
It wasn't just pain, it was like anger behind that.
I was like, why aren't you here already?
My chest hurts. What's taking you so damn long?
I'm sorry. Only thing that's close to that, as I get older, I'm more aware of these commercials.
Thank you for calling Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. I'm glad I was able to help you today. Hi, my name is Jonathan Lawson, and I'm a customer service representative for Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. Insurance can sometimes be difficult to understand, but here at Colonial Penn, we make it simple. Alex Trebek has been representing Colonial Penn for over 10 years and is here to tell you how we do it.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Thanks, Jonathan.
I'm happy to be here with these knowledgeable Colonial Penn representatives. I know that customer service is a priority for them. I've been representing Colonial Penn for over 10 years, talking about their guaranteed acceptance life insurance. If you're 50 to 85, write down the toll-free number on your screen and call for free information.
Yes.
With this insurance, there's no medical exam, no health questions either. Guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. Your rate will never go up. And your benefit will never go down due to age. It costs less than 35 cents a day. That's less than the cost of a daily newspaper. Call them now.
What's a newspaper?
You did.
At Colonial Penn, we've been serving our customers for over 50 years, and we have over 500,000 life insurance policies in force that help cover funeral costs.
Look, the only one that's better is...
Tell me it's Wilford Brimley. Tell me you're going for Wilford Brimley.
Diabetes.
Diabetes is the best. I got diabetes in both my feet.
By the way, he was only like 35 when he made those commercials too.
Like, when you were a kid, 50 felt like you thought they were like ancient.
Yeah, because when he was in Cocoon, I could have sworn he was 78.
It's insane, yeah.
55, you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, you may qualify for a free meter from Liberty Medical. If you have type 2 diabetes like I have, you're confronted with choices. You can choose to feel sorry for yourself. I hope you don't. I hope you choose to get involved with a good doctor. Find out some things about diabetes and your own body in the bargain. You'll learn to check your own blood sugar and check it often. That, along with a simple diet and exercise program, can help keep your diabetes under control. If you're on Medicare, call Liberty Medical. We'll help you keep your diabetes under control. First, we'll give you a free meter. No one is more serious than Liberty about helping you keep your diabetes under control.
Say it
That's
one more
why
time.
we're a proud sponsor of the American Diabetes Association in their mission to prevent and cure diabetes.
Call
He
for your
pronounced
free
it three
meter
different
and ADA
ways.
offer.
Say
Call
it like that.
1-800-168-8252.
He was angry. He was mad that you had diabetes. Diabetes.
You have this whole lifespan of work, and that's what you're known for at this point. Diabetes.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
I hope to never be arrested. I hope my one stint in jail in Disneyland scared me straight enough. But if I should ever be stopped by the police, and I don't want that, but if I should, the last thing I'm going to say is something to the effect of, don't you know who I am? Or don't you know who my father is? Okay. You know you're going to jail if you do some stuff like that. Marcus Jordan, the son of the Michael Jordan, was recently arrested for DUI and also possession of cocaine, if I'm not mistaken. He, according to the video, which is now out, made a wrong turn in his car and somehow ended up on train tracks and unable to remove his car from the train tracks, because it happens to all of us, right? Especially when we're sober. We make the wrong turn and we end up on train tracks in the woods and unable to free our car. Well, that is what happened, and that is the lead up to this audio where police approach Marcus Jordan and ask him what's going on. Marcus says, my car is stuck. Can you give us some help or push or something? And the police are saying, no. You seem to be inebriated. Here's the audio, and Marcus Jordan wasted no time invoking his famous father as if that was going to make a difference.
Bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Wait, let me just stop right there. If you should be stopped by the police, don't address them as bro. Dude, bro, none of that. Homie. No. You don't know them like that, and that probably is going to hasten your path to jail.
Bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to get home, and I made a wrong turn. Okay? And clearly, we would just like to get our car off of the train tracks.
It's
which
true.
we were not
can
trying to be on.
confirm.
I mean, I'm just saying, if there's 6 of us, and we throw this thing in reverse.
Okay. Well, I've already got concerns for your level of impairment anyways, okay? So that's why. Because I can smell alcohol coming from you, and you're on train tracks. Okay? So
come on, man.
Just listen to me. That's why I don't want you back behind the wheel anyways, okay?
I'm fine behind the wheel. I just would like to get my car out of this.
We'll deal with that after this, okay? We'll deal with that after this. But that's why I had to get you out of the car, okay? Because I hear spinning tires, I hear slurred speech from you. You're driving on train tracks.
I'm not slurring anything, and I'm
letting you know. I have concerns. Okay?
Well,
For your
I
level of
appreciate
impairment
that.
Driving a vehicle, I can't let you back behind the car and drive a vehicle.
I appreciate your concerns.
Yeah, I don't want.
But I am not inebriated. I'm not anything.
He can't even say it.
Not drive home.
Bro, I am not inebriated. Bro, don't you know that I'm Marcus Jordan, the son of Michael Jordan? My man.
Shut up. I'm not slurring.
Do you know what Marcus Jordan is best known for?
Coming from the loins of Michael Jordan?
No. He's actually more known for dating the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen.
That's not a thing I would have known.
Oh, well, but it's one of those things where, like, why would you date your dad's co-worker's ex-wife?
What, you've never been on Pornhub? Come on.
That's not real, is it?
I thought they were documentaries.
Well, apparently there it is.
I thought we were all documentary lovers watching that.
Bro.
I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son.
You're losing. Right there. You lost the plot. Okay? You're going to jail. Bro.
Airball.
You're going to jail because you're slurring I'm Marcus Jordan.
Bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to get home. And I made a wrong turn.
Because we all make a wrong turn and end up on railroad tracks, unable to extricate ourselves. Yeah, bro.
I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing anything wrong.
You should say less if you have cocaine in your car. Do as little talking as possible. Say less, and you at least have a fighting chance. But when you start with bro, they know you're drunk.
Bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son.
And I used to date my dad's co-worker's ex-wife, Larsa Pippen. I mean, she's fine. But it's just kind of weird that's... Never mind. KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app.
Untangling the mess until it makes sense.
KFI.
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio.